Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, that works. Welcome also works. Anyway, yeah, here I am doing another vlog. Let's talk about some stuff. So before I had one of these, and now I have two of these. I just got back from watching Guardians of the Galaxy again. It was awesome. In a strange series of events, I woke up this morning, had a shower, and kind of looked outside. Looked dull, dreary, and grey. And I knew I'd have to go out. So I went to Norwich. And Norwich, for people who don't get it, is a city, but it's a city in the sense that it's in Norfolk. And nothing in Norfolk is quite exactly what it is. It's kind of like a city if a city was done really half-heartedly. And it's kind of, I don't know. Wandering through it now, I haven't been there for months. And shops have closed down. Stuff that I knew just isn't there anymore. It's like it's slowly dying. It's being killed off by the internet. Because it's mainly the stores that I used to visit were sort of like HMV and the game stores and bookstores, and of course, all of those are being uh, the digital downloads have like sort of exploded and sort of killed some of those stores. So yeah, um, it's kind of cool. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, I went in to the cinema. They saw they were still showing it, so I was like, I'm gonna go see it again because it's fucking awesome. And I can say it's totally like a research trip for my cosplay, which it was, but it was still because Guardians of the Galaxy is awesome. Um, yeah, so I was there in the cinema all by myself with my nachos and my drink, and I was just like, it's pretty awesome. I may actually make a thing of mid-afternoon Sunday screenings because it's perfect. Like all the people that come out of work just aren't there. All the people that are taking their kids to see a film just aren't there. Um, yeah, you can just it's perfect if you don't like people. Yeah, I also did some shopping. So the first thing I did, I've got to HMV. We used to have two HMVs in Norwich, now we have one, and unfortunately, the one that we do have is the one I considered inferior to the other one, which is weird because actually for a while Norwich still had two HMVs, despite the fact that some of the bigger stores in London with a lot of foot traffic seemed to just not seem to be closing down, and for some reason Norwich was able to maintain two. Of course, we can't now. So yeah, first thing I got because I'm far too lazy. That glare. Yeah. Wait, actually, can you see my screen? It's French Renekton in the background. Alright, enough. Yeah, the Awesome Mix Volume 1, just because it's easier than burning off my own CD. Plus, I felt I've downloaded the uh, soundtrack a couple of times now online, so I might as well just straight up buy it. It'll make a nice paperweight when I'm done. Might give it to my mum. Most of these songs are from when she was younger anyway. Um, so yeah, I didn't actually intend to buy that. I just walked up, and this is consumerism at its finest. So there was just a stack of like posters, figures, soundtracks, and I toyed with the idea of getting the soundtrack that include the deluxe one that includes the film score as well as this one. And I was like, no, I don't need that. I don't need that. It's just going to sit and be a paperweight eventually. But yeah, it's all Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, and I looked up to it. I was like, I need that. So lo and behold, I brought it. What else did I buy? Because it was extremely cheap and I didn't expect it. Old Boy. This is a fucking amazing film. It's if you're into subtitle films, which is a weird thing to say because the subtitle is not a genre. It's just yeah. Let me put it, if you're not one of those people, intolerable people that don't like subtitles and can't watch a film without it being dubbed or remade, and trust me, do not. Right, if I say this, do not watch the Hollywood not Hollywood. It's actually Spike Lee remade it, and it's fucking awful. And don't watch that version. Do not. I repeat, do not watch that version. Yeah, get this version. Watch it. It's awesome. It's one of the best bits of Korean cinema. It's very nice. And yeah, I wandered into Game, the last game that we have. Even that just felt like Well, there's a lot of it's dedicated to the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and I don't have any of those consoles yet, and honestly, my desire to own any of them is very low. Um, I really want No Man's Sky, and I really want to get Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain, but they're available on PC at some point anyway, so I don't know if I'll just wait for those. The one thing that I do want is Bloodborne. It's going to be fucking awesome. I hope. So yeah, my friend Pete ages ago told me that he saw a sign saying that it was like in the PC section, because apparently these places still have PC sections, because if that wasn't one market that's already been dominated by the digital download system, aka Steam. Anyway, they said coming soon, and there was Diablo 2, Warcraft 3, and StarCraft 1, all with their respective expansion packs. I was like, are you sure? And turns out he was right. And I walked in and I saw this. And I was like, what year is it? But I brought it anyway because Diablo 2 is awesome. And for a tenner, I can respect that. If you buy it on Battle.net, both that and the expansion like a tenner, of course I could probably get it for like £5 off some dodgy Russian like key-buying website. But like I said, I don't really trust that. Well, I didn't really say that, but I said it now. I don't trust you. I do not trust you, you Russian key buyers. Key sellers? Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, Diablo 2 and the expansion pack. I may do some videos from that. That'd be cool. Diablo 3 is kind of boring for me at the moment. Diablo 2, I'm filled with nostalgia. It's one of those things where I'm like when I with StarCraft 2, I was like, yeah, StarCraft 1 was much better. And I've played StarCraft 1 since my transition to StarCraft 2, and StarCraft 1 is better. It's not just nostalgia. Although when I play it, every now and again I log into a game of Brood War and I'll just play a game and it'll be like, that's the feeling of comfort. Comfort in one of the most like demanding, difficult multiplayer games of all time. So yeah, and Diablo 3, I was like, well, Diablo 3 is kind of crap. And something I stood by. Like, they fixed some of the issues, but it's not Diablo 2 by a long shot. That's what I thought. So I'm going to replay Diablo 2 and see if I was right. I've been right about this. I was right about them butchering the lore in World of Warcraft, and that Warcraft 3 had a much stronger story. I'm actually playing World of Warcraft at the moment in anticipation of the new expansion. I've already got it brought on Battle.net. It's another place where digital downloads. I wanted to buy the big box, but then I was all like, I want the character boost now because I'm too lazy to level my own character. So I am still leveling my own characters. I've got a whole bunch of level 60 now, which seems to be my stopping point. I'm just like, right, 60, that'll do. Start again. And not realizing there's a whole other 30 levels that I should probably do. But I don't know, leveling is tedious at times. So yeah, I went to get Diablo. Took it to the counter, and the guy says, and I thought he was joking. I thought he was being a funny guy. He was like, "Are you sure this is going to run on your computer, mate? You should, because we can't refund it if it's not going to run on your computer." I'm just like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will." Oh no! At first, I was like, oh, "I don't know. Is a game that's over a decade old going to run on my computer?" And then he was all just like, "No, is it?" I was like, "Oh, you're being serious." Yeah, I think unless I was from like 1995 or whatever, and my computer was also from then, and somehow I'd had time traveled to a modern day game, and somehow it was there, then I might have had some troubles. But yeah. And then he was like, I guess he didn't know much about PC, but that's kind of an insulting question to ask in itself. Like, even if it was a newer game, I know that there's probably something they have to say that, but it's kind of like most people that are buying a PC, I guess because I was buying a PC game in a store, what kind of noob does that? But it was kind of insulting. It's just like, so do you even know anything about, you sure you know? It's just like, it was kind of like the equivalent of me going in to buy like a PlayStation 1 game, like, Are you sure this can be run on your PlayStation 3? Are you sure you can run it? Are you sure? Because we can't refund it if it's not going to run. It's like, oh well. Yeah, so the other guy behind the counter was like, to be fair, I think you could run Diablo on a calculator. I was like, this guy gets it. So yeah, I'm going to play some Diablo 2, play some more World of Warcraft, and yeah, expect some more random vlogs from some more random events where I just wake up one morning and maybe I'll decide to be an astronaut. Maybe I'm going to go do that. Maybe I'm going to go to the moon. But for now, I'll see you later.